Hi, Lisa and Daniel. Thank you so much for this little chat.
Hey,
Um,
Jules.
I, I just wanted to let other people know because we've been coaching for a few months now, what it's like and see, to get a little testimonial if that's all right. So I've got some questions I'd like to ask you. And the first one is to tell me a little bit, or tell the viewers a little bit about yourself and your business and how long you've been operating.
Yeah, certainly, Jules. Well, I'm Daniel, and this is my wife, Lisa, and business partner, which is interesting. So our company is Your Hot Property, so yourhotproperty.com.au. We help people and specialise in helping people to sell their own homes. We're agents, just like the local guys, but we guide people through the process from start to finish, teaching them, what they need to do, what the agents would do, and provide them a platform to do that, and we don't charge them any commission, saving them thousands.
Right, what a fantastic idea. It's very, very good fit with Handle Your Own PR, where I'm teaching people how to do it themselves as well. Okay, so before we started coaching, have you ever tried PR before, and what had happened?
Yeah, we had tried it probably for about 18 months or so and had absolutely zero traction. It was kind of like a thorn in my side. I almost ended up avoiding it because I'd had no success, and I kept reading all, how easy it was to do it yourself, and we tried it, but I think that there's that special way you've got to approach people, and you just don't know it unless you're taught it. And
Just trying to find the angle you need. I think Lisa's quite a good writer. She can put her
She
words
is.
together really well, a hell of a lot better than me. But yeah, and even with those skills that she's got, just giving I guess the journos the info that they actually needed in the format that they needed it was what was letting us down.
yeah, definitely.
Right. So why did you decide to sign up to my coaching?
I think initially we started following you, and we just loved that you were providing all this advice for nothing. There was, so much free content you were giving that we were able to actually start putting into place ourselves. And we started off with just getting a few media lists as well, because that was the one thing of who do we approach and how do we get their details. So that was probably our beginning with yourself and Handle Your Own PR.
Yeah, I think I originally spoke to you about that media list. It probably would have been about 18 months ago when I just found out. I thought I'll give it a go myself, and but obviously had no idea what I was doing. Pretty much just had a media list and annoyed people probably.
Well, it's slightly different now.
Yeah.
Okay, so from out of the coaching that I've done with you, can you think of two things that you've learned that you think is particularly useful that you could let other people know about?
I think it's definitely, like Daniel said, is the angle that you go at these journos with. And like you keep telling me, is that we write these media releases as though you're speaking directly to who their target is, that we're not writing these releases to the actual journo themselves.
Yeah.
And that was probably the big difference in what I was doing before. I was trying to talk to the journalists instead of talk to who their customers are. So that was probably a big thing for us. And just getting that right angle, the right headline even. Sometimes I'll come back to you with something and all you'll need to do is say just change the headline or put it into, present tense instead of past. So just those little things have made a really big difference.
Oh, great. Okay, so here comes the big question. Have you tried it, which I know you have, and how have you gone so far?
Well, we've tried before, as I said, Lisa sent out numerous articles and got pretty frustrated, got it to the point where she just avoided it like the plague, really. And any time I bring it up, I was like, get my head bit off. So, but now it's no longer an issue. I mean, we feel like we've actually got some momentum now. We're continually getting, okays from, might be online publications or, had a fantastic interview with the guys at 2GB and things like that, which was, a 25-minute segment talking about just our business, and that's absolutely huge. I mean, we've been able to, leverage that and, position us as the expert in our field, which we feel we are anyway, but just, the bulk of the public didn't know that, so it's helping us to reach out and touch more people, I guess.
Yeah.
And actually, while we mention your radio interview, can you just tell people what you got out of it? Because I know that you got quite a good response out of it. It would be just interesting for people to know what PR can do.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think we probably that night maybe had an extra between there's maybe 100, 150 hits to the website or something like that, which is good. And obviously those people are actually genuinely interested in what we do. And from there probably have had maybe another 10 phone calls or something from people, just wanting to have a chat about it, find out more.
Even a few weeks later as well,
yeah, even a couple of weeks later, which is a little bit surprising for me. And, definitely got a couple of people looking to sign up very shortly.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, and one last question. Would you recommend the PR coaching to your friends or colleagues? And if you were going to recommend, how would you try and persuade them?
No, I'm keeping this a secret.
I want you to tell everyone.
No, absolutely. Look, without doubt, it's one of those. It's like anything. You've got the skills here, Jules. You've been in there. You've done it. You know what these guys are looking for. It's like training in anything. You're never going to be good at these things or understand what's required to get the result you want if you don't have an understanding of what the people you're sending it to want. I'd absolutely recommend it to people if you want to actually get somewhere with your PR.
Yeah, definitely. I guess your philosophy is very much the same as ours. So we wouldn't tell someone just go out and sell your property without having any idea how to do it, where you're not going to have any success doing that if someone's not guiding you and giving you the correct tools. Likewise with doing your own PR, I'm an absolute perfect example for that. 18 months ago, trying to do it by myself and having no idea how to do it, compared to now, us getting on 2GB. We've got journalists that come back to us now that have published several articles of ours, and just having that confidence now to approach journos that are writing articles that are kind of in your field or similar, to then send them something because of having that relationship. So, yeah, I couldn't recommend it highly enough to anyone looking for PR.
Oh, well, thank you both so much. It's been fantastic coaching you. You are so responsive and do everything that I suggest, and that's why you've been getting all the success. But I really appreciate you spending the time this morning, so thank you.
I know we've loved it, every minute of it, Jules. Thank you.
All right, thanks, guys. Bye.
Thanks, Jules.